What's going on, guys? It is the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you an awesome video. The top 10 roller coasters at Canada's Wonderland. And Canada's Wonderland is one of the larger Cedar Fair parks, but it's kind of overlooked in my opinion due to their lack of very good coasters compared to parks like Kings Island, Cedar Point, and Carowinds, where they have a lot better of coasters than this park. But overall, this park really does have a nice 1-2 punch. But in my opinion, I feel like okay, moving on. Number 10 is Wild Beast, and this coaster, I could have put in their Vekoma SLC on here, but I'd rather just put this ride on here because it's a lot more unique than SLC. But Wild Beast, rough wooden coaster, please hope it's RM seat soon. Number 9 is the Bat, and this coaster is just a Vekoma boomerang. It has that cobra roll and vertical loop. You transfer it through it twice. It's a 1:40 ride time, and it's not a bad experience at all, but could be better. Number 8 is Dragonfire, and we're getting into the average coasters here, as Dragonfire is another average aero looper. It looks to have some decent inversions, the 2 vertical loops and double corkscrew. Kind of a normal aero looper, but still not a bad attraction at all. Kind of rough though. Number 7 is Backlot Stunt Coaster, and this coaster is very fun. It has a very good first launch, as I know I've actually technically have ridden this coaster because I've ridden the Kings Island clone. But moving on, Backlot Stunt Coaster is very fun, has a very good first launch, and an awesome first helix, or triple helix, whatever you would like to call it. But the massive helix section after the first launch can make you gray out, which is nice. There's some crazy turns in this ride, and the theming for this coaster is awesome. Number 6 is Mighty Canadian Minebuster, and this coaster, overall, it's just a classic wooden coaster, not a bad ride, but the reason why it's up at number 6 is because it's not really a clone like these other coasters, or very similar to other rides like Dragonfire. But Mighty Canadian Minebuster is known for its airtime moments, but overall, I feel like that this coaster doesn't really belong in the top 5, because it is kind of a rough coaster. It's not unbearable, but still kind of a rough coaster. Number 5 is Vortex, and this is a very good coaster compared to these last coasters. Now we're getting into the pretty good coasters, as Vortex is one of the few aero suspended coasters, and it's actually very similar to the Bat at Kings Island layout-wise. But what's different about it is that it goes over Wonder Mountain, I believe it's called, some mountain or something, I don't know. But Vortex, very nice coaster at Canada's Wonderland, and it's from Aerodynamics. It's a suspended coaster. Number 4 is Time Warp, and this is a very good coaster layout-wise, but I'm not 100% sure if this is a smooth or rough attraction. But it looks very fun due to those 2 inversions, as well as the turns. The first lift hill looks decent. The drops look pretty fun. Some people might say this coaster is jerky or rough, but the only way I can know that is if I ride it. So yeah, moving on to number 3 is Wonder Mountain's Guardian. And this is probably the most unique attraction at this park, or one of the most, because it's actually a dark ride roller coaster combo. It's a very cool video gaming experience where you're basically stopping a dragon or something, I don't really know. But there are a few roller coaster sections on this ride, and this is Canada's Wonderland's newest coaster. So yeah, it was built in 2014. By 2019, I think Canada's Wonderland is going to get a new coaster though. But moving on, number 2 is Leviathan, and this is the Giga coaster of the park, but in my opinion, it's a kind of a weak Giga. in my opinion, but it still looks very fun. That first drop looks awesome. The airtime hills on this ride look very good. The bank turns look good. It's just that ride time that kind of weakens the ride, but still, this is the first ever Giga Coaster from B&M, and I thought they did a very good job with this ride. But it's not as good as Fury 325 or any of the other Gigas out there. In my opinion, I still think Steel Dragon 2000 is better than this ride, but still, this is one of the best coasters out there, or one of the best coasters in Canada, but number one is Behemoth. This coaster is awesome. The airtime moments on this ride are phenomenal. Borderline ejector airtime is what I've heard, but this coaster is just pure airtime. It's just straight up. There's so many airtime hills, and sorry if I'm being kind of quiet through this video, but yeah, I'm not going to tell you why, but moving on. Behemoth, very good coaster, has some nice airtime moments, and that wraps up the video. I hope you enjoyed this video, my opinion on the top 10 coasters at Canada's Wonderland. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.